Welcome to my studio and welcome to my channel. I'm super excited about having you here. My name is Faye Shella. I'm the owner of Statuesque Events, which is a wedding planning and design company based in the DC metro area. We service weddings along the entire East Coast. However, again, we're based in the DC metro area. I also coach wedding planners and wedding professionals in building and scaling their businesses and building businesses that they love, and that can run pretty smoothly. And today I'm offering you a few free tips on how to define your niche. Now, for those who don't know, a niche is like your specialty, right? So a lot of times, if you make natural hair products, your niche is, African-American women like myself. If that is a niche. So defining what your niche is incredibly important, because specialization is really where you can, begin to charge a little bit more, but it's also how you set yourself apart from other businesses, right? So today we're going to talk about niche, defining your niche and how that helps in your marketing. There are a few questions you definitely want to ask yourself. The truth is that, most marketing experts will tell you have to first define your niche, define your target market, define who you're speaking to before you jump into marketing. But a lot of times that just sounds so hard. Like how do you even get started? So today I wanted to go through a few questions that you can ask yourself to define that, right? So for all of us out here who are wedding planners, wedding professionals, or any other kind of creative, I just want us all to think back and pick 2 or 3 of your favorite clients, like just people that you love working with, people where after you work with them, you're like, man, I wish every client was like this. Just think about them. And then ask yourself these questions. Number 1, what were some common challenges that those clients had? What do they come to you for? Businesses are here to solve problems. So what were the common challenges that they had that they came to you for? I would say for me, I've started finding that, every single client that comes to us tells us how busy they are. They are incredibly busy. Most of our clients are lawyers who work until late into the night, or they are in residency, or they are doctors who are on call. Like there's just so much going on in their lives, and they just don't even have the time to make deep decisions or ask a whole lot of questions, or really to get too deep into a lot of things that are required when you're planning any kind of event, especially a wedding. So over time, we started realizing like, wow, a big part of our niche and a big part of our target market is busy brides and busy clients, because we can help them by really listening to them and then going and doing the research and kind of bringing things together in a way that makes it easy for them to make decisions without having to spend a lot of time in making those decisions, right? Really streamlining everything for them. And that brings a lot of value to someone who doesn't have a lot of time and is probably making decisions when they're tired after a long day of work, right? So that's something that I started to see that was a common thread and a common challenge with many of our clients. Another thing is that, what did you enjoy the most about them? For us, I would have to say we enjoy just celebrating different people's cultures, right? So we enjoyed seeing 2 different cultures come together. We enjoy even when it's one culture and then there's partially their culture, partially American music. Like we enjoy that, and that's something that we celebrate, and that's something that we just added to our niche because we love doing it, and it's important for clients to see that you enjoy working for them, right? And another question you definitely want to ask is, why did they book you? Now, you may know why you think they need you, but then ask them after they've signed up with you, why did they book you? That's something we usually ask at our first in-person meeting when we see our clients. Like, what was it about us that that drew you to us? And we get all kinds of questions, answers. Maybe, oh, we see that you do a lot of multicultural things. We really just like your personality. We really like this or that. And that's something that kind of factors into the, building that niche and the messaging that you use when you are speaking to your target audience. The last thing is that, how would you describe them? If you just looked at, their fact sheets, what things do they have in common with one another, right? A lot of it may be something as simple as you work on rustic weddings. Like you are the rustic wedding queen. Like where to get a good, wooden table from. Like the best vendors for, who has mason jars for rent really affordably, so you don't have to buy a million mason jars for every wedding. Like everything about making a rustic wedding. So that's something to keep in mind, right? Like what even something as simple, you know, I don't want to say simple, but something as a design style can be your niche. So definitely thinking about what were the things that they had in common and not being afraid to go after it. You know, the truth is that when you're trying to market to everyone, you're marketing to no one. But when you market to one person, every single person who fits that mold will get drawn to you because they'll feel like you're speaking directly to them. And that's really like, it's very powerful to define that niche. So I don't want anyone to feel afraid that you're, you know, locking yourself into a corner or something by marketing to a niche or defining a niche. It's really important to your marketing. And I definitely challenge you to give it a try. So answer these questions in your business, you know, jot it down, really incorporate it into your marketing, and let's see where it takes you. And of course, if you need a coach to guide you through, to walk with you through this, I would love to be your coach. Definitely reach out and I'd love to talk to you further. I can't wait to see how these tips help you in your business, and all the best as you continue plowing forward in this wedding industry. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and do stay tuned because I have so much more content coming your way. All right.